Vikings top 5 overachievers so far. Woo-hoo-hoo! All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus, and yesterday we did 5 guys that need to step the crap up. So we figured we'd do a positive spin on this as well. 5 overachievers, 5 Vikings players so far. They are just playing out of their damn minds.
You're right. 5 guys playing out of their pants. We're going to talk about every single one of them. Before we do, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are closing in on 8,000 subscribers. Don't forget to drop hashtag LiftBridge in the comments. We have to give away those 2 gift cards still this month, and we have some other giveaways we have to get to. So we will do that. We promise. Also, LiftBridge all over the state of Minnesota in your liquor store. Delicious, delicious brews.
Yes, and on their website, they got a nice little beer finder on there, so you can hit that up and check that out. But yeah, subscribers have been coming in hot and heavy. We're going to get to 8,000. We're getting there soon, so hit that sub button. Bing, bong, bong.
Boing.
Speaking of boing, some of these guys are getting my parts very, very excited. And let's start off with the big left tackle, Mr. Christian Darrisaw. I think we all expected him to be better, but he is playing damn near elite status. He is fantastic. 8th ranked best tackle in the NFL, 0 sacks, 0 penalties, shutting everybody down.
No, he's got a big old sack. Let's not forget that. Yeah, we heard the comparisons in training camp. This could be the next Trent Williams, and Trent Williams working with him when they had the joint practice. We're kind of like, okay, maybe that's just wishful thinking. No, it's true. This guy is the next Trent Williams. He has been amazing. He's going to only get better. How nice is it to have this bookend left tackle who just keeps Kirk Cousins' backside clean? And let me tell you, it takes a lot to keep that thing clean, and Christian Darrisaw is doing a fine job.
Yeah, and it's not like he's been going against slouches here. I mean, he's gone against very good Philly team, Green Bay, Detroit. Charles Harris, he shut down everybody, and it's only going to get better. Let's just announce right now we have our left tackle for the next 7 years, future Hall of Famer Christian Darrisaw.
Thought you were going to announce him to the All-Pro team when you made that announcement.
No, I went much further. So Darrisaw, overachiever, absolutely. I mean, I was expecting like year 3 to start getting real good, but hell no, he ain't wasting any time.
And let's not forget, he started like halfway through the year last year, so this is like he's basically almost a year into his career, not even yet.
Spielman gets fancy, trades back, still gets our guy. Hell yes, thank you, Spielman, for that. And you know what? Rashawn Slater was taken right before him and broke our hearts. I don't feel bad anymore.
Well, he's missed the year now. His like bicep blew up, so Rashawn Slater won't see him until next year. But yes, right now Christian Darrisaw looking like a great choice by Rick Spielman. Let's talk about a great choice this year by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, and that's our right guard, Ed Ingram, who I also would consider an overachiever so far.
Yeah, absolutely. A rookie offensive lineman. We've seen what guards we've taken in the earlier rounds and how they've panned out, and Ingram gets chucked right out there. I mean, he's the 35th ranked guard. He's not like a top 10 by any means, but not too shabby. Ed Ingram giving up 2 sacks, has 1 penalty. Pass blocking hasn't been great, but we'll take it. He's a mauler in the run blocking.
Yeah, he is a mauler. He's like the one guy we've had in years who looks for people to hit. He makes his initial block, and he'll shed that thing, go find someone. It could be behind the play. It could be in front of the play. Ed Ingram is going to find someone to smack, guaranteed. And we kind of thought at some point this season he would be a starter. It happened way earlier than anybody expected. It happened about, second week in August. He was named the starter. That could do just because its competition was such horseshit. But Ed Ingram played very well. Like you said, his run blocking is just amazing. Does need to work a little bit on that pass protection, but so far, Ed Ingram, he's the Vikings Rookie of the Year and an overachiever.
Yeah, I mean, I still have very high expectations for Ed Ingram to get better. I just didn't think he would be. I thought he'd be borderline a liability as a rookie starting guard, and he is not that at all.
No, I mean, he's arguably the best right guard we've had in years.
Yeah, it's not saying much at all, but let's there's going to be a theme to this top 5, and you've probably already caught on. But let's go over to the defensive side of the ball. Joshua Metellus. Yeah. I mean, he gets the start when Harrison Smith was out. And what does he do? He plays it over his freaking mind. The one guy actually making tackles. I think that was the Detroit game, was it not? Plays.
Everybody else is just letting him run by. Josh Metellus coming up, laying the hits. Then he has the big interception. His pass defense, which he always gets knocked for, has been very, very good. He's very tight in coverage. Even when he does get up the reception, he's right there, just a pube away from swatting that thing away. Josh Metellus was the Vikings' highest-ranked player just last week in PFF. I think that's changed now. I can't remember who it is, but someone has overtaken him for that spot. But Josh Metellus, who saw this one coming? Not me, not you, not anybody. I didn't think he was going to make this team. And Josh Metellus not only playing well, but playing very, 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 very super duper well, I think we can say.
Super duper well. And just remember, very small sampling, 92 snaps. But those snaps were beautiful. The interesting thing with Josh Metellus is if this is like real and this isn't just like a flash in the pan, he signed through next year and they're going to have a decision to make a safety with old Hitman. I mean, Hitman's 33 years old and that cap number gets very, very large for a 34, 35, 36-year-old safety. So Josh Metellus, I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more of him if there's a chance and see what this guy actually has, because that could be a sneaky, sneaky play.
Yeah, I think we will. I think they'll rotate him in more. If he's playing that well, why not? Cam Bynum hasn't been great, so why not give Josh Metellus a little more playing time?
All right, before we head back over to the offensive side of the ball, let's talk about another rookie, our beautiful big hog punter, Ryan Wright. Not only can he punt, but the man has an arm like a young Sean Hill.
He does. I mean, he got that thing there with plenty of zip. Completing it to Jalen Naylor to get the first down there. He loved the call. He loved the execution of it. So Ryan Wright, the special teams for the Vikings has been a strength all year. And it's really, a lot of it has to do with the punt game. I mean, how many times has he been either stud of the game in our post games or close to it? I mean, he's come on. He's always on, too. He's on our live shows. We appreciate that, Ryan. So thank you for doing that. But his punts, I mean, they get inside the 10, whether it's a lucky bounce or not, or it's a bounce by design, or he just places them in there. This guy has been punting out of his mind. Definitely the right choice when it comes to Vikings to keep him over Jordan Berry, a choice I openly questioned at the time. And his holding has been spot on, too. So Ryan Wright, again, I've said it before, this was the right move.
I think every transaction you've questioned has turned out to be good.
I should question them all. The hell are we doing getting Kyrie's Tonga?
Yeah, he's ninth best punter in the NFL, averaging almost 48 yards a punt, long of 58, 10 inside the 20, consistent. I mean, I don't think he's had a shank yet where we've seen one that just flies off the side of his foot going out of bounds. So pretty damn good for a rookie punter. And you're right. Even when Jordan Berry was cut, I remember I was in the grocery store parking lot. I had to rip out a quick video about how surprised I was that Jordan Berry's gone. But our special teams coach is a genius. What?
Have you ever ripped out anything else in a grocery store parking lot?
I've done a lot of things in a grocery store parking lot. That episode will come later. That is an after hours episode. Let's go to our last one, and that is center Garrett freaking Bradbury, overachiever.
Yeah, this one surprised me almost as much as the Josh Metellus play. Garrett Bradbury, there was talk that either Austin Schlottman would be replacing him by the start of the season, or Chris Reed, or maybe even Ed Ingram before he was solidified as a right guard. No one expected Garrett Bradbury to be playing the way he is. And again, let's not talk like he's being a freaking all-pro center here. He's being adequate. He's being average. He's being decent. And to us, that's a huge step up from what we've seen from Garrett Bradbury. What's it been, 4 years now of really, really shitty center play.
Yeah, I mean, usually he's ranked like the 34th, 35th best center. That means backups are doing better than him. And this year he's the 18th ranked center. We will take that every day of the week. He's given up 1 sack, 3 penalties, and he's just been fine. And I hope the rest of the season he's just fine. And we'll take that. I'd take almost a little worse than fine at this point. But Garrett Bradbury, that's up to him. You know, I don't think he's coming back by any means, but maybe this will get him a contract somewhere else after this year.
Oh, a couple things. I mean, I think he's actually made it worth a discussion whether it's going to happen or not. At least he's played well enough to make it to be a consideration. The other thing, I can maybe count on one hand the times I've seen him push back into Kirk Cousins' crotch. I mean, it seemed to happen multiple times last year, every single game. And I honestly can't really recall one time that I remember him just rolling ass over tea kettle into Kirk Cousins' nutsack.
Ass over tea kettle, I think that's what really old people say.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing it back to a younger generation.
Trivia time. If you can guess who the 14th best ranked center in the league is right now, I'll take my shirt off and run around.
I'm going to say James Daniels.
It's not. It's him.
My God.
Pat Elflein having himself a season with the Panthers. He is back to center, and he is ripping shit up. 14th best ranked.
You put that away. It's making me sick. Believe it. He's probably the best
Pat,
player on the
to
Panthers.
See former Vikings go elsewhere and do well.
Maybe he's finally healthy. Who knows?
Maybe not. Those are our 5 overachievers. Let us know down in the comments who your overachievers are, who you don't disagree with, and be sure to subscribe. Let's get to 8,000.
Yeah, and remember this: research suggests that watching pornography can make men better weightlifters.
Huh.